Well, as far as the positive things and the great things, there were so many to choose from this year, so it's kind of hard to nail it down. But something that you can always count on and that I don't think should go overlooked is our food offerings. We hit it out of the park again. The amount of people that were talking about the kimchi dog and the brisket and the brisket ramen bowl was amazing. Leading into the season, it gave me a lot of great stuff to talk about on social media as well as on the radio and TV, stuff that I did leading up to the season, and then throughout the season got tons of comments on it as well. So great job again, food and beverage department, on some great food items and keeping it fresh yet again. I know that's got to be really hard for you guys to do, but come up with great items every year. Secondarily, the scoreboard and the video board, for the most part, was working this season, especially early in the season. For the first half of the season, that really allowed me to take some time to be out in the crowd and really doing some more parts of the social media and the face-to-face and the touch stuff that I wanted to get done for this season. And that stuff working really allowed me to be able to do that. And I had a lot of fun getting out in the seating bowl and interacting with fans and doing a lot of fun promotions this year because all the technology seemed to be working for the most part for this season, which sort of leads me into one of my negatives on the season. Because I was out and about more than I have been in the last few seasons, I was able to see something that I thought was kind of a negative and something that hopefully we'll be able to address in these meetings and heading into next season, and that is all of the smoke that's in the ballpark. Especially dealing with birthdays this year, the smoking area right next to the birthday tent, that hurt a few times, and just walking around sometimes on the concourse, there was just a lot of smoke. So that was a negative, I thought, on the season. As we look at the results of some of our polling and the surveys that we put out there, I think that we're going to take a hard look at allowing smoking in the stadium at all, or maybe even in more refined areas. But overall, that's what I've got for the season. Definitely a lot more positives than negatives this year. So I'll take a feel down here and see what we got to pull from the hat, aka the top of this stool. Impersonate Eccles. Well, see that everybody did their jobs this week. D'Antonio even had a sale, got a $5 sale there, and Haley didn't have to take anything off the sales report this week, so go ahead and take a half day.
My most favorite thing about this past season is my lovely new desk. Let's see what I didn't like. Silly phone calls.
One ringy-dingy.
Yeah.
Two ringy-dingy. Oh, a gracious good afternoon, Mr. Vedel. I'm Miss Tomlin, your representative from the telephone company. And you owe us a balance of $23.64.
Impersonate Eccles. No, you can't have another day off. My day of impersonation.
Mr. Vedel, I'm afraid we're going to have to discontinue your outgoing service. And if we do not receive payment within 10 days, we will send a large, burly serviceman to your home to rip it out of the wall. I'd advise you to lock up the liquor. He's a mean drunk.
Good thing that happened this year was I really liked my intern that came in. He was sharp, smart, and was always there to help me when I needed it. Probably the one con that I had was communication issues. There'd be not coming down the box office in a good amount of time, or what we said downstairs wasn't the same thing we were saying upstairs. Impersonate Melissa getting ready for an NRT event. All right. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. Wait. Everything. All right, I'm good. Everything's good.
Take me out to the thing I liked about the 2015 season was the cohesiveness of our staff. And one thing I disliked about this season was parts of our post-game presentation. All right. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out. This is Ben, by the way. The crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back.
If I were to pick one thing that I thought was great about this particular season in general, was the atmosphere in this ballpark was incredible this year, and the way the entire staff worked together from start to finish I thought was impeccable. The thing I didn't like about the season, the heat in June and July and the amount of rain we had in August, and the career record tarp pools we set. Me personally, 6 straight days in a row multiple times. It has never happened in 23 years doing this. As far as impersonations go, I'm not impersonating anybody. You all can impersonate me.
All right, so some of my favorite things this season, obviously the Space Jam jerseys were awesome, and I really enjoyed getting to meet Anthony Bourdain and Bill Murray up in the suites and getting to serve them some of our food. Some of my least favorite things was having to deal with half of my staff going back to school or just quitting on me halfway through the season and dealing with that headache all season long. It says to do a Dave impersonation. Pretty good crowd tonight. But you know, anything looks good compared to all the Pittsfield crowds you're used to. Isn't that right?